Hello everyone, welcome back to my J Bird. And this is game 42 of Battle of the Boxes. And we're doing a 16 game series here in remembering 1976 and 1977 and how it was. I'm trying to play games as close as possible. And with no help, no assistance, no memorization. Okay, I'm in white and the 1100 bot is in black. Now let's check this one out. It gets tough to go easy, so I had to use pawns to help strengthen myself up so I can play this game properly. And I actually made it close to actually beating it. But there's a way I got my method that I'd crush it every time, but I can't. I don't want to do that because I'm trying to take you back in the day here, you know, and to the point where my J Bird. But you'll see part of the pawns opening that how much strong it can be just by moving your right pawns can make you you can go from 1,000 to 1,100 maybe real quick with the right pawn pushes, and then a couple big pieces move in the right positions. You could get something going on. Okay, let's get it going. D3, E5. See, now I'm kind of going back to what I've been doing, because if I remember correctly, I was playing this bot and I just started pushing other pieces, and it was too strong. I showed too much weakness, and then I'd have to fight to come back and beat it. Which there was games like that too. No, I do remember things like that, but I'm trying to keep it on closer to the level style here. After E5, E3, I used the two pawns. Now, I didn't do that until later on. This idea did not come to me yet. I pushed other pieces and did other things. This did not come yet. Okay, after E3, D5, but I played this spot and I tried other things, and it was making too many good moves, and it's like, wait a minute. This spot's getting too much here. So I had to kind of handle it with the pawns first and then move into the easy game. After D5, H3, B6, A3. So I did open up like my J Bird, except let's see what happens. I didn't do it full. C5, after A3, then E2, E6, and I pushed my pawn up. I didn't want to bring the other bishop up and go to the J Bird. This is not what I'm trying to do. But this spot, I'm telling you, starting at 1100, you got to get a grip quick. After G4, C6, H2. Yeah, that's after G4, it was C6, H2, G5, G2. And you see that similar to my rook lift on D fritz 8. So I did play some top level. This opening right here, what you see is 2,800, believe it or not. This is 2,800 rated opening here. Because this is why I beat D fritz 8 in 2 minutes. Just like this and that rook there. But he'd castle quick and yada, 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 and did his thing. But after G2, castle's the other way. I go E4. He had his queen pinned, threatened. E7, take D5, takes D5, F3, F6, takes D5, takes D5, D2, B7, E4. And you take notice, even with my strong opening, this bot's, look at this 1100 bot. It's, there's a slight, you guys that are under this level, you make a couple right moves, strong opening, and a couple right moves, I think you can really get a hold of this game. After E4, H6, I go E3, takes E3, takes E3, A8, D2, D7, castle a long way, E6, F3, and look, the bot can go down here. Look at this. What does it do? It went F6. Look at that. Now, I could have got out of that. I just pushed this pawn up and then move up. Where's it going to go? If it takes, it ain't, there's a way out still here. But after F6, C3. But now I think when it all saw it, either way, if he didn't go, I would have pushed this pawn up here to get the king up. But now I've moved the queen up so the king can get out here too. So, and I unpinned this rook. After C3, B7, D2. But there's a reason why this bot's 1100. Because it's how strong can it possibly be? There's something wrong here when if you open up at a 2800 or 3200 level and you got a low rated bot playing all high level chess here till the middle game and then fall apart in the middle, that's not right. And which I got to get more into that and try to explain that better too. Something's wrong about that. After D2, G6, D4, C4, E5 takes, G7, takes D8, takes D8, takes D8, takes D8, D2, F5, takes F5, and right now my position is a better position if the pieces are all traded down here. But still, look how strong this bot. Now, I didn't go full blown on this bot to tear it up, but you saw part of my opening here, and it's still with the pawns, and it's still. So these low-rated fellas here, get your pawns right first. I think get your pawns right. Don't try to go into the professional openings and then try to learn it and go for it. Just play a game and put your pawns right, position them right, and move your pieces around and see what you got. And study from that way too. Just not professional openings. And even though I gave you professional openings, you check out all my videos and you'll just see how professional those openings really are. Okay, so after F5 takes, D6, B8, C4, F8, takes E6, and for me, I like going to the end game. It helps you learn more, see more, and it becomes easier for me. After E6, E6 takes F5, H5, F1, B5, and always look for that move you can take. And right now, I'm up in pawns, and I'm solid here. And let's see. B5, G3, G5, H4, E6, takes H5, C8, F4. I want to trade pieces. I got pawns. I'm pushing pawns. C7, H5, D8, H6, A6, H7, G7, takes G7, C8, Queenie, check, E6. After B7, E6, C6, E7, and you don't play around. You just go and get another queen. This is another thing. You just get the more pieces. Make it easier for yourself. Don't try to figure it out with two knights and a queen. After E7, B6, I get another queen. Takes E8. Okay, takes E8. Either way, get another hard, heavy piece in there. Make it easy for yourself to end the game. Don't dance around, waste time. Just get to it. That's what you have to do. This 1100 bot, now I'm looking at this, I couldn't relax not too much. I actually had to put some a good opening to it. After E8, B7, D7, B8, D5, A8, E8, A5, D6, B8, and B7, that's game. And let's go back. Now, this is 1100 bot. Now, Jay Bird said he was 1300. Yes. Let's look at this. But it's with a different opening. I didn't try to... I just maintained with my opening, though, and my theory. And took it for a ride. I just took this thing for a ride. Now I castled. Now I moved back like he could go here. But like I said, what did I do? I moved the knight up. Now, he could have moved here, but then I just would have pushed this pawn up. And what's he going to do? He can't take no pieces. I'd have to go up here, then he'd be threatened. Then he'd have to go back up. He'd be wasting time down here. Maybe trap his queen even, maybe. All right. So, but he can't be that aggressive. He's only 1100. But a person that's 1100 might see something that you might have skipped and you're low rated and then get you. But like I said, these games here, I'm trying to hold back from being too hard. So I'm trying to make it like it was back then, you know, but I wasn't 1100 either. So this, you know, basically, even though we didn't use this kind of opening back then with the pawn structure like that until later on, which we'll get to that. So, and then I want to trade pieces. He didn't. I'm really narrowing it down. And you just go in for the kill. And that's it. I can see how 1100 bot really is tough for somebody. Because I couldn't take it easy on this thing. And that's game. Okay, thanks for stopping by, and we're going to have some more Battle of the Boxes.